found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitch, it's burning out. Lightning in a bottle. I think I just found my perfect sound. Can you see the fire in my eyes? Bitch, it's burning out.
I don't consent.
Yo, yo, yo. How you living? How you feeling? How you doing?
Whoa, whoa,
A
whoa.
little bit too much excitement for me, Ed. We're gonna need to down.
We're excited.
Excited.
An
How about
exciting
that? How about
Super
that?
Bowl.
Yeah, how about that Super Bowl? Everything went exactly as we thought it would, right? Raise your hand if you had that score, right? Right? Right?
Other
No?
way around, maybe.
No? You know, I feel like Ed's
It's man.
I feel like we probably should have maybe not seen this coming, but at least like accepted that it was a clear possibility. I mean, it is Tom fucking Brady, and I guess I'm just having a little bit of trouble just like separating him from the Patriots. But players win games, not teams. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm struggling with this concept so much with one guy. But yeah, that was weird. That was
I did say last week.
about to just make a very
Tom
bad
Brady.
Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady. Come on.
That's all I gotta know.
Well, the game, make a little pivot here. The game went about as well as our sports betting does, which is why I don't sports bet. You'll have to talk to these two assholes on why they might too. I don't like throwing my money away. I try to avoid that. Now, just I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we did 17. I think none of these were for money. Ed, you and I both went 6-11. Brandon went 8-9. Apparently, Brandon's good at like fantasy football prediction stuff. He's not good at actual fantasy football, but great at the prediction. Oh, sorry, Brandon, you still lost money. All right, let's get into this. Coin toss. We were all wrong. Apparently, tails never fail. I mean, apparently, tails does fail on Sunday. I thought about it. And I probably should have gone heads just as like some, just to be different, just in case. But no, I'm only smart in my. Anyway, first player. I'm just gonna talk about it. Player and coach shown first during the anthem. Now, we had some controversy here because God Bless America came on, and honestly, I still think we should have counted that because to me, that is the first opportunity the camera crew has to get shots, like still shots of the players while they're singing. But I was overruled, so we went with during the anthem itself.
See,
And it was kind of sneaky because it was just a shot of Mahomes, and Reed was off in the background, but Reed was there. So,
you just saw the
Brandon and I
back
got
of his
that one.
head.
And Brandon, unfortunately for you, you didn't get any extra points for calling them at the same time. So that was a bit of an unnecessary pinch there.
See, I came downstairs when the ending of the first one was finishing, and I was like, I didn't even was like listening to it. I just heard the singing, and I was like, oh,
Probably like,
I missed it, and I
man.
was like, damn, I missed it. And then they did the anthem, and I'm like, what? Why are they doing another?
They're singing the anthem twice. All right. Next one we had was Will Levier score on the first drive, and again, we all like sheep all said yes. That was wrong. We all had Tampa scoring first. It's funny because they blew them out, but they didn't score first. So we all got that one wrong. Position group to score first. You know, I thought I went tight end here because tight end seems like a smart bet in hindsight, but for some reason I went running back as with you at Brandon. You did go tight end. So
Yes,
W
sir.
for Brandon, loss for Ed and I. First type of turnover, I was right here, interception. Both you chose fumble. Again, Ed decided to go with the CEH fumble for that extra layer of something. Not a whole lot of reasons.
It was magic. I said Tyrann Mathieu interception. I was like, none of it was true. So
He did,
Three
but wasn't it
interceptions.
like he did pick it off, and then
I believe.
did he?
yeah, and then it was overturned
sure
or
he
something
had
happened.
Pretty sure he had a pick on like a penalty or something.
Yeah,
So,
because I remember you saying that, and I was like, oh, and then it got reversed.
the next one was Brady INTs versus Mahomes rushing touchdowns. We got none of those. So by default, we're wrong. None of those happened. High scoring quarter. I seriously thought the third was going to do it, but then a couple of drives stalled them out. It was the second. Brandon, right again.
Yeah.
The receiving yards by running backs, KC did not do very well in that regard. I was pretty sure Fournette had more than like they had total. So that's a win for Tampa. Both of you guys had that. I did not. We all took the Chiefs receivers over Tampa receivers in rushing yards. And fun fact, I believe Tampa finished with -3 rushing yards by wide receivers. So Kansas City fan, you can sleep well at night knowing that you got them there. The rest of the game, not so much, but you got them there.
I
We all
wonder if
got that.
Mahomes ran backwards for more yards than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers running backs total rushing yards.
It depends if we're counting sideways running, because if we are, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Because like you cover a hell of a lot of ground sometimes there. Run solid 45 yards, zigzagging towards the sideline, especially if you're Mahomes.
That was ridiculous.
I can't believe they said, didn't he have like a torn plantar fascia or whatever?
Yeah.
Bro, that is not like, oh yeah, I'll just walk it off. That is like, you guys ever had plantar fasciitis?
Mm-mm.
My fiance did.
And let me tell you, you ain't gonna catch me out there running around on a football team. I don't know what drugs they had him on, but kudos to him for like even fucking playing in that, because that's some shit right there. Forget that, man. That hurts. Well, I guess the turf would hurt too, but that torn plantar fascia or however, that is not cool. But they just played through that and they got trashed anyway.
Shit.
Really unfortunate. Penalties, we all took the under. We all know how that went.
Oh my god.
Cover that alone?
Penalties. Honestly, I thought a lot of those penalties were valid. There were a couple of those pass interferences were, I think, questionable, especially like balls going 15 yards over his head. I don't know if you need to call
But
that.
some of them, the Chiefs were just undisciplined. Like, how do you get an offsides on a, what was that, fourth and like 4, fourth and 5? Yeah, it was a punt or a field goal, and there was 2 of them offsides. How are you so undisciplined? Like, that doesn't even take discipline. That just takes visualization, seeing the ball being behind you.
Am I on offense or defense?
That when I saw that, I was like, that was just not good.
I honestly was just sitting there until the fourth quarter, just waiting. I guess it was just because of the last Super Bowl. I'm like, they're gonna do something, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, the first drive of the fourth quarter, I was like, all right, it's not.
They're gonna score.
Not done for. Like, there's gonna be some cool play. I mean, it's Andy Reid. It's the Chiefs. Mahomes.
Speaking of Andy Reid, we got a little vintage Andy Reid there at the end of the second quarter. Not the good kind.
Was that with the timeout? Yeah.
With the multiple timeouts that led to a touchdown the other direction. And a couple of maybe one. I'm unsure of how to feel about that one Mike Evans pass interference madness down. Like, he hit him in the foot, but it also kind of looked like Evans felt the foot. Like,
and then just, gonna fall over.
I don't know if I can reach that ball. I'm gonna fall over. But hey, man, they caught it. You shouldn't have put that. You shouldn't have put yourself in that. If they're not trying to score, don't let them score.
Yeah.
Let them not try. But whatever. Not my team. Number of times the Pats were mentioned, I don't remember the official counter, but not very many. I was actually pretty impressed. I feel like it was because it was Nance Romo. I don't know about you, but if that was Michaels Collins, we're probably looking at 54.
Probably.
Maybe. Unless the NFL called ahead of time and Goodell was like, hey, bud, why don't you not do that? Sick and tired of hearing about these assholes. So, maybe they did. Maybe Goodell did a little something to Nance and Romo before the game. Hey, guys, I get it. He played for New England. He doesn't anymore. Let's not talk about that, huh?
They had to, because there's, I don't know.
Maybe
Tom Brady. Maybe Tom Brady was like, hey, you guys, I know this is a part of the conversation.
If it was him or someone at CBS or someone in the NFL, but I'm with you. I think there was a concerted effort to like not talk about New England. Just, Kansas City, which again, but yeah, Ed and I took the under. Brandon, you took the over.
Yeah.
Few times that you were wrong and you were right. Correct, Tony. Romo predictions set it over under 2.5. I do not think we got 3. I only remember. I only think I saw 1 or 2 at most. I do not believe we got a third. So the under there. And if we did, well, shit. I did. Gatorade color was the third ball apparently with the blue Gatorade.
This was a mystery. I was searching on Twitter for like 15 to 20 minutes. I just could not find it. All I seen was, what
Yeah.
color was the Gatorade? People were like, it was water. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was water.
Bruce Arians was
Yeah,
too.
I spent a good like 10 minutes looking it up, and I finally found something. Gatorade was red. And I was like, yeah, I picked that. And then I look up at the date. Like, it was like 5 years ago. That's come on, internet. Fuck out of here.
Color was a Gatorade.
I think that's a conspiracy, man. I feel like red and orange had to be the betting favorites. Someone was like, nah, we're going to give blue Gatorade.
Probably.
Yeah.
Put in a phone call down to the sideline staffers. You got any of that blue Gatorade? What?
They probably had one designated thing to dump on them. That's why you didn't see them actually dumping on them. The players probably grabbed the wrong ones, and then like people ran over and like stopped them. Like, no, it's that one, dump that one.
Yeah, they dumped a red. They dumped a red one at first, and they were no. Now we're gonna lose money. Don't get the yellow one. They're gonna break out
that camera roll. Start
They're
another.
gonna break out like the strawberry kiwi Gatorade or some weird flavor, like grape. Like it was the 0 sugar grape. Nobody had that.
No,
Yeah.
sugar.
All right. First beer to be promoted. I want to point out, and I said this in the group chat. There was a Budweiser commercial, so someone's got some freaking explaining to do. Because I was told they were going 0 Budweiser ads, and there was one. I don't think it was a full commercial, but it was there. So like, I'm unhappy viewer.
Was it an older Budweiser commercial? Maybe.
Like, it was one of their like. I don't know.
I think it was Anheuser, but like the company in general, like not just Budweiser. I think because it showed like all the different beers from that.
I remember there was a specific. It was Budweiser something. I don't remember. It was like some variant of Budweiser, but I saw the word Budweiser. Oh, there's going to be no Budweiser ad. I don't even like it. But we were lied. And as expected, Bud Light came in before Michelob. It was like, I don't even drink beer, and I know that like nobody drinks Michelob. And there's Bill O'Brien.
Brian. The cat.
You know,
That's what he's
that's
been
one
up
of the few
to.
times that I have just caught myself like speechless. Like I went for the install. Got like the dial-up tone in my head. But come on. No, nothing there. I was like, I'm happy I did. You know, we got Bill O'Brien. Anyway, who was MVP? It wasn't Kelsey, and it wasn't Bill. So strikeout. Oh, 10 catches for like 130 something for Kelsey. Pretty solid. Had he worked in a couple of touchdowns? Now we're talking MVP. Unfortunately, they scored 9 points and 0 touchdowns. Isn't something. Had you told me before the game Kansas City wasn't going to score a touchdown, you're stupid.
Crack.
What the hell are you talking about? It did. It's amazing what missing both your starting tackles do to your offense.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Right. That's all of them. We didn't do very well. Don't come to me for gambling advice. And I don't know how well you guys doing.
We didn't do pick.
Huh?
On the what? Cut out.
On the I don't know how well they do on all the time on the sports betting side of things. Hopefully better than we did.
Yeah. I mean, we stopped taking count actually because we were doing so bad. So maybe next week.
It's hard to do sports betting content. You count. Like in the long haul, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to keep count. But
If you hit above 50%, like that's championship in itself. It's like that's still a failure.
if you hit above 50% in your sports betting, then like you're probably going to be a millionaire eventually.
Probably.
But like law of averages says you're probably not. Also, like there's a reason those sports bettors, like there's a reason those websites make money.
Yeah.
In the end, they win. You lose. The house always wins.
Always.
not a thing in the stock market, by the way. The kids start investing now.
Kid,
That is the end of the 2020 regular season, and it ends as the year was in general, with this giant like net fart.
Mm-hmm.
Crappy year, crappy Super Bowl only makes sense. I know it's 2021, but I don't care. I'm lumping that in with the rest of the shit year prior to this because that's for the season. But I guess this is our very informal transition into off-season material. So as your not host guy who's talking in the top left corner of my Zoom chat, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to these two who are going to give some previews per se of what we got coming in the future, assuming you're listening at this point. Definitely not.
Well, if you are, some lucky dogs. Ed, you go first. Tell us what's coming up in the next few weeks, and I'll jump into the long term.
The next few weeks, yeah, I'm talking months after, about like the shit that you've been working. Brandon's been putting the
Months.
We got off-season content coming up.
Before we do hop into the big things that are happening, I just wanted to say we're not done yet entirely with the review, I guess, of this past year. It's not full off season, full rookie, full next year analysis yet. We still got a few more weeks until that, but we're gonna go over flagpoles next week. In case you missed that episode at the beginning, go check that out. See who we stuck with.
And no, don't check seriously. Don't. That was not a good episode.
Oh yeah, don't check because the quality of the video is shitty. But check if you are curious about the players.
No, you'll hear about it next week. Sure you go.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them to click it. Click
I'd rather review the next video than the previous one. That one in the past doesn't mean shit.
You both like both, comment on both, and subscribe on the channel and both channels. Which Brandon will
comment on the first one. No one's gonna see it. So you might as well go outside and piss your name in the dirt while you're at it.
We'll see it. We'll see it.
I'm not gonna see it. I hope I don't see any strangers.
All right. So where do I start? I guess you all know. Well, if you followed us from the beginning, you all know that we're just three regular dudes going through college, going through life, just like no one else. Not no one else, but everyone else. I don't know what I'm doing differently than everyone else. So for my major, I'm going in for graphic design, and my thesis project is this podcast and the betting podcast. So if some of you subscribers may know, we also provide first choice betting episodes. Well, that's going to get its own channel here shortly. It's going to be first choice betting and first choice fantasy. My thesis is going to consist of a whole new rebrand, new logo, new overlay, completely new visuals you'll be seeing. It's going to be a good experience. It's going to be my thesis project. So my grade is depending on it. Well, my overall education is depending on it. So I'm going to be spending many hours on this, as I already have, and we're gonna get this rebrand up and going. We will have updates on this. You will all see posts on our First Choice Fantasy Twitter account whenever we are ready to release the date of when this will be done. So be excited.
Right, Brandon?
Yeah, what?
I said stay tuned for the draft sometime, that time range. Right?
Yes. Stay tuned for the draft. That's the ideal drop date.
Keep in mind that if we do not reach at least 10,000 subscribers within 2 months of Brandon's thesis, he fails college. So, your boy.
So, our success and my future endeavors is banking on you guys. Well, more than what you guys are. But our future viewers.
I didn't want to say that the logos that Brandon did crack out so far, they're fucking gorgeous. Let me just say that straight up. And I hope you guys appreciate that shit when it comes out, because that was hours. He took hours to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have faith in this man.
I have some faith.
Some faithful.
Well, I figure if we just keep doing this like till the end of time, I'm gonna watch it eventually.
At some point, we're gonna gain some traction. We'll say something right.
We're gonna keep dumping resources into this to the point where it's gonna look like ESPN. We're still gonna have like
That's right. That's what we're aiming for.
gonna be at the Super Bowl, like in like the nosebleeds, trying to interview fans. Here with First Choice Fantasy, sir, would you please like how's the game going for you? You're who?
Who are you guys?
Who are you?
I've never heard of you. All right. This guy here, he's heard of it. Oh. Well, I've just been informed by stadium security I have to leave. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
So what's coming up in the near future, Ed?
We're going to talk about
the flagpoles review. That's cracking next week. After that, we got end of season performers, and we're gonna analyze their future, see if it was a fluke or not. The past few games.
About David Montgomery.
David Montgomery, that's a big conversation.
He's going to be the main player.
About David Montgomery. And probably a little bit of Jonathan Miller. They both had very
facts. Not anything planned so far after that, but we will eventually, probably around March, talk about rookies, whatnot. Ideal landing spots, I guess, some shit about that. Conversations just in general about the players. And
more of an April thing. But definitely going to have some pre-draft content.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm looking forward to just mock draft season.
I want to do another mock draft. I think that was our first episode. That was fun.
That was fun for us and hopefully entertaining. Hopefully more entertaining for this upcoming mock draft, being that our first mock draft was our first episode. So we're getting used to this on-camera action.
I'm not going to have a PowerPoint where we just click the arrow and it just pops up next time. We're going to try it's going to be a little bit more special, hopefully. But, yeah. That first episode was cringy as fuck. We have to do a reaction to that or something.
At some point.
At some point.
We're not at that point.
We're not.
I said at some point.
At that point, we need to be at like, not peak entertainment level, but like,
at least
hit
subscribers. At least.
Yeah. I mean, I still got that bottle of liquor, just waiting for that total mark of subscribers. Once we hit it, we're cracking that open.
You enjoy that, Bryn. You got any more future stuff? All right, no, I think that's a wrap.
Yes, sir.
And this like the Super Bowl with a giant thud. Good night.
Later.
Goodbye.
First Choice Fantasy out. Deuce.